into California Zoo interacts with resident bears. This is from UPI.com. Ben Hooper reporting. October 20th, a wild bear wandered into a California zoo and, quote unquote, interacted with the facility's resident Bruins before leaving peacefully through a service gate. The Sequoia Park Zoo in Eureka said on social media that employees were conducting a daily inspection when they spotted the wild bear on the Redwood Skywalk. The wild bear did not appear aggressive and was observed interacting with Toiley, Ishung, and Kunabulith through their habitat fencing, the post said. Those are the bear's name. Toiley, Ishung, and Kunabulith are the zoo's resident black bears. Toiley and Kunabulith, a.k.a. Naboo, well, why didn't they just say Naboo? Naboo were rescued by wildlife rehabilitation groups when they were cubs, and Ishung came to the zoo from an animal sanctuary. The three became permanent zoo residents after experts determined they would be unlikely to thrive in the wild. Right. Eureka Police Department personnel and a warden from the California Department of Fish and Wildlife responded to the zoo to assist with the situation. At no point did the wild bear enter any animal habitats, and after a brief exploration of the enrichment items around the night house, the bear was safely coaxed back into the woods through a service gate, the zoo said. The Post praised the bear for being a very polite visitor. He stayed on the boardwalk path, kept 2 feet on the ground, and didn't try to climb over the railings. Although if you look at this picture, it looks like he's climbing over the railings.
He's boosting himself up.
Yeah, he's just peeking into the other enclosures.
Right.
So there you go. Wild bear wanders into California Zoo, interacts with resident bears. Now, you know, we here at the Toiley Twitch streams, we always like to dive a little deeper into these situations. Right. So would you please welcome back to the show? He's got a new book coming out next Tuesday called Bear With Me on This. This is Kiff Phillips. Kiff, how are you?
Hey, it's great to be here. Great to be back. John, good to see you, my dude.
Good to see you, Kiff.
So Kiff, can you read this article?
I read this article, and you know, I've been on your show before, and we've talked about encroachment, right? Encroachment. The people are encroaching on the animals' habitats. So the more you encroach, ergo, more animals are going to be... Sorry, just a clown walked by. It was very fun.
What? Why does this always happen? Why does everybody call from near the circus?
Anyway, when you have animals encroaching, dude, you're going to get animals encroaching. So we got to keep, you got to keep your peepers peeled for the animals, because we are encroaching on their habitats.
Now, do you have an issue with the bear going in?
I don't. Well, here's the thing. I mean, they built this Sequoia Park in the woods, so, you know, do bears shit in the woods?
All right, okay, please, we get it. Could you just keep it a little family-friendly?
Sorry. Do bears crapola in the woods? The answer is yes, they do. And so, you know, you're going to get bears visiting your zoo. Now, here's the interesting thing. I did a little research about this Sequoia Park Zoo, and I have found... You know, they have all these discounts, right? They have discounts for seniors. Like the regular ticket price is $23.94. For seniors, it's $24.94 is a regular ticket price. For seniors, it's $23.94. For kids, it's $14. They have nothing, dude. They have nothing for bears, you know, who are going to go into the thing. So, you know, I think they need, you know, they're leaving money on the table, or money on the, what do they call it? The Redwood Walk, whatever it is. They're leaving money on there. They could have charged this bear, you know, at least give him the kid's price, right? We don't know how old he was, so we're not going to call him a senior citizen bear. But, you know, maybe he pays $14. And then if you extrapolate this, that's a big word, dude, but go with me on it. If you extrapolate this, you know that there's other animals that come by as well. Is there a bird discount? Because you know they have birds flying through there all the time. Is there an insect discount? Because you know that there's bugs wherever you have bears and poop in the woods. See, I didn't say shit that time.
All right, please.
I said poop. Wherever so what I'm thinking is you could really make a ton of money. Now, you do need people to police it, and they were saying that this bear came in at night, but you got to have a night guard who goes up to the bear and goes, "Excuse me, bear, you're enjoying the exhibits. You need to pay $14."
Kiff, here's the thing. Kiff.
Yeah.
Bears don't have money.
You don't know they don't have money. How do you know? You've read stories before about bears going into people's houses and eating, what was it, ice cream?
Yeah, I think it was an article about ice cream.
Yeah. So, dude, bears could have money. You don't know they could steal money.
Well, that's not good. You're condoning stealing the bear?
We're stealing their habitat, so it's okay if they steal from us. Like, remember that story about the bear that tore apart the Mercedes?
No, that was a person in a bear costume. That wasn't a bear.
Dude, my point is bears have money. They can afford to pay the $14, even the kids' price, to go in. Insects, I think, they can't carry around big wallets. So you're going to have to just be like, oh, maybe a farthing or a hay penny.
Farthing or a hay penny. This is in California. What do you?
Well, money spends, dude. Money spends. So you can go to the Sequoia Park Zoo can get that, what is it called? Not translated, but exchanged. That's what I mean.
Money exchange.
Listen, I'm not that smart, all right? So anyway, what I'm saying is you got to start charging. What about take this even further? Strap in and extrapolate with me. What if we go to the earthworms who are crawling under the enclosures?
But that just appears everywhere. That appears on, the animals go.
Yeah.
You can't control where the bugs go.
I know. I heard you had a problem with ants, and
All right, I don't want to talk. Hang up on him.
Okay.
I don't want to talk
Wait,
about
I have a question. More importantly, why is the regular price $24.95 and the senior price is $23.95? It's $1 off.
Yeah, I was surprised. I looked
That's a
that up as
ripoff.
well. I was surprised. It
be
is a
like
bit of a ripoff.
$5 off or something.
Yeah.
Like, here's the senior price. You save $1. I'm like, it's not worth getting old.
From everything I gathered from looking up, about this zoo, it's not that big of a zoo. It's a tiny little zoo. So maybe they can't afford to,
Give
or if you want to keep the bears out, bears $35.50.
Okay, hang up on him. Hang up on him. 35.50.